this is a real quick review of the setups I should really watch out for. Okay, the setups I really should watch out for, and why it's important to be such like a ninja and do really great, smart, sharp, very sharp planning, and have that ready to go when the time comes when market prints a real good like real good setup, pocket aces, and really print something that needs to be taken. Okay, quickly, the price that, as we can see this 4 hour chart, the price after whatever happened before making this upward channel sharply move up and sharply broke down this previous lows, which is also which also upward triangle channel, ascending triangle. Okay, price really sharply uh, clearly said we're bearish now. Sellers wants to buy you sell US dollar versus Mexican, buy Mexican. Okay, sell USD max. Okay, price was here at like just recent, like, okay, day ago. And then what happened here is, let's talk about what could be done in a shorter time frame when price moving up. We already interested in selling, like right here. We see price moving up in this 4 hour chart. Let's go to 1 hour chart. uh, we would have sold this. Of course, there were still setups all the time when it was shooting down. That's another story. But today. All right, this wasn't good. This wasn't good. Let's just look at in morning news, New York morning from 8 8 to 11, 8 to 12. All right, 8 to 12. Let's go on where I should have like seen in 4 hour the real sell zone, where really sellers are coming in context of a trend after maybe a very deep retracement, and it's possible, and it could have gone all the way up and then come back down again. But look, the main story is to putting some lines here. Okay, we put the horizontal support, previous low, and we look for price. Idea is to look, plan, and wait for price to show you a reversal setup, confirmed blackjack in a shorter time frame, reversal setup on a small time frame when price is at resistance, possible resistance in static and dynamic, horizontal and and moving average resistance. So what was here? 50 SMA on 4 hour. Okay, 1 hour would be waiting in New York, whatever time we can trade, if it happens at that time. In again, the high of it went to cut in the previous lows, horizontal support resistance as dividing line. 1 hour has a 200 MA here, 50 MA here. Okay, now what are we doing here? We'll have to look for possible, in context of this whole down move right here. See this down move right here? We have to look for a possible reversal to the downside. And if it doesn't happen, if I don't get a nice, very nice, screamingly clean and screaming blackjack on 1 or 5 minute, then I'm not gonna take it. Let it either go nowhere or up. Either it can go up or nowhere. Either way. So we already know this is an area of, this is a possible this is a sell zone, the possible area of sellers. Okay, sell zoning. All right, what we're doing here, it's on 15. What's going on? 30 minute. Oh, okay, look, 30 minute clearly made a bow and arrow, like right here. Okay, and he tried to come down. Of course, could have taken this on 1 minute. Let's just say, we know news is coming at 10, so what we do is to wait for the news. So we don't know yet that this didn't happen. So let's see what happened yet. 15-minute. Okay, we see 15-minute pin, and the area here is bigger time frame MAs and previous low. All right, so quickly, okay, came down, did the sideway range, making a not breaking the previous high, coming down. This is clearly right here, price here. We need to be looking at a reversal on a 1 minute, 5 minute, okay, and a blackjack / pocket aces on 1 minute time frame or 5 minute. Let's look at 5 minute. What's going on 5 minute? First, obviously, before the 10 o'clock news, it showed down. Of course, there was a setup to buy here again, which I did, not seeing the where can it reverse from to the upside, not doing the top down, really good top down plan. The really good top down plan was to really buy here. I mean, sell here. What am I talking about? This is the resistance, okay, for our 1 hour resistance is there. This is the area of sellers gonna come in. So, well, how would I get into at the lowest, most confirmation, at lowest risk for the highest reward? Where are we? 5 minute chart, right? Okay, so we have some sort of clues. We have some clues. The pin at the previous high, another pin. But let's just look at 1 minute chart and see what's going on, because that's where exactly the trigger, we could pull the trigger, we could enter the trade, open the trade. So this was when it was going back to make a double top, testing the previous high, sharply coming down. I don't have a blackjack right now. I don't have a downward. Am I taking the upside? That's tough. No, I mean, I could, but that's where I lose money. You know, basically, we try to do that here. We try to do that here. Somehow we got out, come back. Okay. Ideally, just waiting for something. So many good blackjacks here, right? But I have to look for how high it can go. It could, you know. Best if we can identify a blackjack in context of a really good pattern breakout at the tech levels, at the support or resistance level, in this case a resistance level. So this is very important, because this is probably one of the most important video to remember how to identify and when to pull the trigger, how to plan a trade, and when exactly to enter a trade. And there's always more opportunities after complete direction is established, but maybe a little early would have been a lowest risk, highest reward, a little confirmation with the good enough confirmation. So looking at the right hand, it's very obvious that it made a ascending triangle. You know, it's the top connecting the bottom lows, made an ascending triangle. All right, visually, okay. And see this, connect these two highs, these 3 highs, and this low and this low and this low. We have ascending triangle. Price breakdown, moving average crossover, price make a nice bow and arrow, blackjack. This is a pocket aces. We don't know what's gonna happen next, but that's where we need to put some position in, with definitely a stop at, if not the recent high is good, because this is a real first blackjack, or just a little bit higher. This higher is good, just in case it shoots up. All right, that's it. It's a small, very small, very close, low risk stop, and the possibility of going up is really good. Possibility going down I'm not in my best energy today. But we go down, it's very good. Okay, and just set and forget. Man, don't even look around. Look for it until you get stopped out. Take profit, you don't worry about it. Just set and forget. Reason number one, okay, just quick recap. This high here is a 4 hour previous low, horizontal support resistance line. Okay, possible tech zone, horizontal tech zone, tech level. It's also a 4 hour 200. It's not 200. Yeah, I think so. Let me double check. Okay, let me see what's on 4 hour. No, it's not 200. It's just a 4 hour previous low. Okay, it's also for 1 hour 200. It's also a 1 hour 200. It's also a 30-minute 200, which is very important context of a coming down from coming much lower than below 200 and going back to 200. All right. That having said that, now that's why we're selling here. A possible reversal, 15-minute. We see pins. We don't see it going closing higher. 5-minute and rest. We can take the 5-minute breakdown here. Put this. You can even take the 5-minute breakout here of this 5-minute spike and ledge and put the stop a little bit above the previous high and set and forget and not worry about it and just leave it alone for 2, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, 5, 6 hours, and don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, that would have been not a bad idea and less stressful than watching 1 minute chart, to just look for a 5-minute consolidation pattern, reversal pattern, break out of a consolidation, a reversal pattern in possible resistance sell zone on 1 hour and 4 hour and 30-minute. Okay, so we have this. Put a stop, set, forget, leave it alone. A few hours, just go watch a movie or go to a park, whatever needs to be done. Go see a movie in the theater, whatever you wanna do. Go to gym. Okay, that's it. So now, very interesting thing, since we're not having a big one-sided run, big substantial major moves in USD Mexican these days, price came to this trend line. Okay, I have to put this trend line. I'm gonna make a decent video, long video here, but I have to put this trend line and say, hey, told you so. Okay, connect this low, next time it come to this low, and not a big liquidation on one side, not a big movement on one side. Now we are between these two lines right now. Okay, unless something happen, it's gonna stay in there and consolidate. Look, so very easy. Okay, all right. Okay, these gray lines, these are become our area, which is gonna be now one other key, very important, this what I'm about to say, observation. One of the key thing, if price made a very clean screaming blackjack before it break either side, right now it looks like downside price right now on 1 or 5-minute. Okay, make a very clean U-turn around moving averages. Okay, really clean. That's even before it breaks out of consolidation or pattern or any kind of consolidation or pattern, then still it's must be taken, because that's where the beginning of a major move, serious substantial move is, decent move is. So that's the last thing. That's it. So mostly we think the formula and system is breakout, then a blackjack. Blackjack can happen before a breakout of a pattern. Like exactly. Like look at this. Like this 15-minute chart, right? It making a M right now. Like if you look at this 15-minute chart, you have a high, this high, but you also haven't broken this 50 or this, right, this area. It's gonna go back up. But and then we can look at 5 minute. Okay, this is really important information, really important piece of information. Price has a high, then break, price is a low. Now in between is going sideways and nowhere, but it make a 5 minute, 5 minute clean and screaming blackjack right here. Let me just point it out. Okay, real clean, real screaming rejection 21, pin at 21, turn you turn at 21, making a V at 21, complete swing, go a little bit lower. That's where actually I think I sold it. Go a little bit lower, boom, you're in until at least the next support level, and then we'll see what happened after that. You can take some profit out, leave some alone. But this is a good place to put a little stop here or right above 50. Okay, it's very good place, and that's on 5. That's why watching a 1 minute can give you a big edge on your R ratio, on your risk reward ratio on RR. On 1 minute chart, we knew this was the previous. This was a resistance. This is a tax zone, sell zone, sell point. And if it's coming down, not making a higher than this, not going higher than this, in fact coming, making a sideways action triangle and break, and 1 minute, boom, screaming pin back, screaming blackjack, screaming pocket ace, screaming bow and arrow, all three. Then what? Then what we're gonna do here is very simple. We just take this. Okay, I know there's a 1 minute 200. We just take it. Like even if it's a couple candles later, it's more confirmed. Right now it's a complete swing. Couple last candle. Take it. That's it. And in context of 15 and 5 minute, hasn't really gone anywhere when it's here. Look at this. This hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone and confirmed this lower breaking, making new lows, lower breaking previous lows or previous trend line. But if price is stopping, rejecting, getting rejected, not going above majorly in resistance, if prices find a sellers on certain area, on certain point, certain 5 pip range, and it's reversing, and in the context of top down 4 hour daily, 1 hour, it is a area of resistance. It is possible reversal zone. Then we look for 1 minute or 5 minute blackjack, and we take big R. So this would have been a 4 or 5 hour trade on 1 minute chart. Okay, 2 hour and 5 minute, or even if 1 hour or 5 minute is good enough. Now where are we stopping now? We're stopping right where the trend line is. Okay, as you guys can see, as we can all see, guys, I can see, this is how price move. We need to trade in slow motion. Mind has to be very slow motion. Intense slowness, slow, intense, intense and slow, intense and relax, complete relax, complete in the zone. What they call theta zone. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's it. Until next video.